मराठी पोरी दुनियेला दाखवती मास माझं तुरे नाचते आज मराठी.
Namaskar Mandali, it's me. I'm back in retrospect from the wedding. So आजचा व्हिडिओ आहे ऑल द मूवीज स्लॅश TV shows where I cried. म्हणजे ॲक्टिव्हली क्राईंग नाही, कारण की मी तेवढी पण इमोशनल नाही आहे पूर्ण टीयर्स क्राय करेल, बट काही काही गोष्टींना मी रडली. ॲक्च्युली I have a whole list. Excuse the handwriting, पटकन लिहिलं. But the first ever movie to make me cry was Binge, which is a Marathi movie. It's a remake of a Telugu movie called mulgi. And ह्या मराठी मूवीमध्ये रितेश देशमुख आणि जेनेलिया देशमुख आहेत. अँड त्यांची ॲक्टिंग खूप छान होती. ऑनेस्टली मला मजिलीपेक्षा भेड जास्त आवडली. मला माहीत नाही का, पण आय डोंट नो. आय मीन सो जर मला एक्सप्लेन करायचं असतं की मी कधी रडले, मी मूवीच्या थोड्या अराउंड एंड टाईमला रडले. लाईक त्या सीनमध्ये जिथे ती मुलगी रडती आणि ती म्हणती आई, आय क्राईड देन. आय क्राईड when she was like, no, don't go mom. I cried then because I really like my mom. I really love her, so that just made me feel special, you know. And the next one might shock you, when me K-dramas pahate, so this is a K-drama. It's an old one. I don't remember the actors' names. Like, I don't remember the actress's name specifically. Mala actors now thoda athate. I'll just put it here when I remember. The next one is I Am Not a Robot. It's a K-drama. It's about a girl. Well, not a girl. It's about a boy who's allergic to humans, and so this group of scientists, they bring him a robot to make him help interact with humans, you know. So he knows what it's like to interact with humans, because he's never like touched a human or he's not talked to one. So all those things play in action. And Mug, sadly, that robot, it gets ruined. The robot ruined होऊन जाता. So next thing you know is they're calling the X or the avatar of the scientist to go in place of that robot, and the story just unfolds there. The main scene where I cried was when he said that I wish you were human. I have truly fallen in love with you. That episode really broke me. I was like crying for like a good amount. I didn't cry after it ended, obviously, but I cried like 2-3 times when I was watching that show. So okay, next. हे हिंदी आहे, डोंट वरी, तुम्ही हे पाहू शकता जर तुम्ही के ड्रामा फॅन्स नाही आहेत. हे आहे कल हो ना हो, जी की एक खूप ओल्ड शाहरुख खान मूवी आहे. इट्स नॉट टू ओल्ड, पण आय वॉज नॉट बॉर्न when this movie came out, so you would feel that it was old if you were also not born at that time. It has Preeti Zinta, I hope I'm saying that right, I've never said her name out loud. Saif Ali Khan and Shah Rukh Khan as the 3 main leads, and Saif Ali Khan is apparently the second main lead, but he's the one that gets the girl. So to all the international people watching this, Kal Ho Na Ho might be a movie for you to watch. Because I've seen Cine Desi react to this movie and they like it a lot, and I've seen them break down too. I cried at the moment when Shah Rukh Khan was on the deathbed, and it just made me feel sad that he can't be in love with Preeti Zinta. Because he's dying, he's on the deathbed, and he loved her all along, but he told her that he's married to someone, when in fact that person was her doctor, and he was sick, and he came to America for his like treatment, but he told her that he came there for like meeting his uncle who lives there, which I think it's a W movie, like W. Okay, another K-drama. There's like 2 K-dramas and then another movie. There's like 6 on the list, and we'll get through it pretty quick. I know I'm gonna have a hard time editing this video, but now next is True Beauty, and this show is not something to cry about, but I cried when I rewatched the show. The first time, actually True Beauty was my first K-drama I ever watched, and all because it looked appealing to me, about a girl who got popular after applying makeup and nobody knew her original face. I felt like it was interesting to watch, honestly, but I got bored. I didn't have any other K-dramas to watch because I finished all of them. तर मी परत त्याला rewatch केलं, and जे scene मला like not completely, honestly speaking, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but जे सीनच्या मुळे मी रडले ते सीन होतं जेव्हा जुक्यमची आई तिला रागवायली, and she was scolding her, saying you can't go to like makeup school, you're not going down the same path as me. I was like, this lady honestly knows nothing. Jukyung struggled so much, and she didn't tell her mom, which I think first up was the biggest mistake Jukyung ever made, because if she had told her mom would be more understanding, and later on she wouldn't act like this. That would hurt Jukyung. And then later on when her mom found out, I honestly, oh my god, my accent. I honestly felt really, really bad. Karan ki the mom in that scene, she cried seeing her daughter being treated like this. Like they were bullying her. The video, pilot video. It was really sad to watch, honestly, because again, I like my mom. And so if this ever happened to her, I know my mom will be like, if they slap you, give them 2 slaps. That mentality. But honestly, I feel like you should just check it out yourself to know why I cry about this. So next we have is My Demon, which is a recent K-drama जे यावर्षीच release झाली आहे, and we're still waiting on a few episodes, so I've not entirely finished watching it. It's about a demon and a human being who go into a contractual marriage so that the human can get her, like, from her grandmother's, not grandmother, but her adoptive grandmother's will, who she passed down to, saying that she'll become the chairperson if she gets married. So she marries the demon who she had to marry because apparently in some accident, the thing that gives him power transfers to Dohi, aka the human, and Guan cannot receive it back. It's a tattoo and it transferred on to Dohi. So they, like, Dohi, obviously she's always seeing Guan because he's protecting her from all the threats. Like when he holds her wrist like this, he gets her powers. So with that, they get the powers. And recently, I only cried like 2-3 days ago about this, but it was a scene where they had actually started liking each other finally, and the maniacal, psychotic, schizophrenic son of the original son of the old chairperson, aka her adoptive grandmother, comes and just hits her with a car in a gas station. आणि ते पूर्ण जागा flames मध्ये होतं, and Guan is like, I cannot live without her. This girl, she tries to stop him because she's been her ally. I should not give too much away. I'll put a spoiler warning in the beginning of this video, but so he's like, I can't live without her, and he jumps in the fire knowing very well that his powers are fading. आणि तो वाचवतो त्यांना, and त्याचे powers वापस येते त्याला. The tattoo restores, and I feel like if you're willing to jump in a fire for your partner, that person is the right person for you. And no L for this. They, to prove it, Guan and Dohee, aka the My Demon couple, Kim Yoo Jong and Song Kang, won the award for Best Couple 2023. And which I find so amazing because all of the My Demon fans, they voted online for this, and I'm just happy that many people like this K-drama just as much as me. Honestly, to begin with, मी हे K-drama पाहणारे नव्हते, पण मी पाहिलं कारण की I was like, the hype around it is real, so I should probably watch it, and this list just fell. Anyways, moving on. The next movie, I literally watched it today, and I decided to make a video after this. The movie is Elemental. It's a recent movie by Disney, so this is the first animated movie जे मला कधी रडवलंय. आणि हे मूवीच्या बद्दल खूप एक असं, it's very heartwarming. You can see it with your kids also because, well, more like 7+ kids कारण की they won't understand the movie. So, well, Elemental is about all the elements around us, and it's about a girl named Ember who's a fire element and a boy named Wade who's a water element. They're literally fire and water, and no, they're not like weird stuff. Anyways, the fire people, they always stay away from all the other elements, and they don't live in Element City until Ember's family become immigrants, and they go from Fireland to Element City, and they move in. They take the small part of the town, they have a house there, they build it into their own, they mend it. It's really not fixed, and they mend it all by themselves, and they start this supermarket kind of shop. You know those convenience stores where जिथे आपल्याला खायचं पण भेटेल, like ready-made hot foods, आणि वेगळे gas station type गोष्टी पण असं, basically like a gas station without a gas station. But so they are this like good family जे राहतात, and then suddenly one day she encounters Wade, and they get off to a rocky start, but turns out Wade starts liking Ember, and since they're different elements, they cannot touch each other, not even this, because Wade will start to evaporate जर त्यांनी Emberला हात लावला तर. So obviously there's a bit of an issue here, but Ember goes out of her way to meet Wade, all because her father does not approve of Wade, because her father is always like, water is always trying to attack fire, because if water and fire touch, it's danger for both of them. कारण की जर water जास्त powerful आहे तर they'll put out their fire, basically meaning they'll kill fire, aka those people. आणि जर fire जास्त असेल तर त्या पाणीला evaporate करून non-existent. So they basically kill each other. It's like Romeo Juliet का story in Element version, but the moment that I cried was when they finally touched and nothing happened to them. And I think the reason जिथे मी रडले was कारण की they were ready to sacrifice their own lives just to touch each other. Like त्यांनी एवढं केलं, and Wade didn't evaporate too much, even if it meant only like maybe 2 minutes of touching. Not even 2 minutes, like 5 seconds of touching. They like went from this to this and to a hug. It's so cute. And then Ember just leaves him, and she's like, I don't know what I want to do. And then in the end they rejoice, and her family accepts Wade for who he is after finding out who he is. It's just a really heartwarming movie, so I think you should watch it. And that is the end of our segment for today. Comment down below जर तुम्हाला असे videos आवडत असतील, and subscribe to Marathi Mulgi, and bye.